Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Double Take podcast. I know it's been a minute, but I had to recover. I had to recover from that draft day where I was getting fucking hammered and yelling in the mic. Whoever listened to that podcast, you deserve a fucking Medal of Honor because I was screaming the whole time. And with me today, my co-host Marissa. Marissa, how you doing? I'm sorry I made you wait up and stay up so late, but that's just life sometimes. I'm sorry
No,
about
you're
that.
fine. No, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, but not really. The draft
Yeah, it
was
wasn't
fucking
that
so
long.
fun. The draft was so fucking fun. That was a
You're
great
just
time.
happy they didn't take fucking Mac Jones.
I'm so happy that he took. Yeah, again, if you watch that, if you listen to that, shout out to you because I couldn't really tell you what the fuck that even was. I like watched it the next day because I edited it down a bit, but I mean, I don't fucking
Good.
know. I don't know. I don't know what
Good.
it was. I have no idea what the fuck was going on.
It was entertaining, but I was just yelling the whole time. People were coming in and out of my living room. People who don't even live here just came out. They're like, oh, it's my fucking neighbor. You stopped by to say hi. Why not? During draft night. Who
I
gives a
was
fuck?
absolutely lit that night.
Dude, I was fucking gonzo. I was gonzo Alonzo. I was drinking for a happy reason. We're gonna
Right.
break
Yeah, we were both
down.
celebrating.
We're gonna break down the draft both for the 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. I hate saying Los Angeles Chargers. I just like calling them the San Diego Chargers. That's what they'll
They're
be
not the Los
forever.
Angeles Chargers.
They're not. Let's stop pretending. The
Yeah.
Southern California Chargers had a absolutely great, like, I cannot tell you. This is like Telesco. His late round picks always give me like a scratch on my head, but he's really good in the early rounds. In this draft, I don't even want to say he was good. He called everyone's bluff, right? Because I was saying we got to either move up and get Panay Sewell or trade back. But the caveat was that I knew Rashawn Slater was going to be taken in the first 10 picks. Like, there's no way. Because I said, okay, the Giants need a tackle. Dallas might take a tackle. And the only reason I thought he might fall is if, the Bengals bangle. And by the way, guys, I've been calling it for weeks. The Bengals bangled and got fucking Jamar Chase instead of fucking Panay Sewell. I mean, they already have a left tackle, but now they have a left tackle and then Panay Sewell on the right tackle. Burrow's fucking chilling. But anyway, so I knew that, if they didn't take Rashawn Slater, that there was a chance, but it was always a small chance because so many teams needed tackles. I thought, okay, they just got the Carolina Panthers. They just got Sam Darnold. He was traumatized in New York. You're thinking they're going to get him a left tackle, right? Especially if Rashawn Slater's there.
Exactly.
But no, they double up on corner. And then I was shitting my pants because I was like, okay, both the corners are taken, both the tackles would be taken, and now the Chargers are going to be left empty-handed. This was my thought process watching the draft because I saw Surtain and J.C. Horn go back-to-back because it was Denver got Surtain. Then Carolina, I knew they could possibly go corner, but in my mocks, I was always thinking, I'm doing this because I'm a Chargers fan. Whenever I mocked J.C. Horn to the Panthers, I was like, this is because I'm a Chargers fan. This is the optimist in me, hoping Rashawn Slater falls, right?
Right.
So then I had, then J.C. Horn goes to the Panthers, right? So top two corners off the board and Panay Sewell's off the board. So I'm thinking there's no way now because the Giants need a tackle and they are good at receiver. I was thinking maybe they might get either a linebacker or a corner. And then fucking the first trade happens. Dallas trades in division, by the way, which I thought was trippy. And then the Eagles
that happened.
The Eagles get Devonta Smith because both the top corners would have gone. All right. And then the Giants pick, and I am shitting my pants. I'm like, they're gonna take a freaking they're gonna take Rashawn Slater. They're gonna take a tackle. And then to everyone who's in the Chicago Bears organization, any Chicago Bear fans, I love you so much because you traded with the Giants, and then you don't have to trade that much. You only traded a first round and I think a third and a fourth to get a franchise quarterback. That's one first round I think is pretty good for a franchise quarterback. The Bears trade up, and I think they got the steal of the draft with Justin Fields. The fact he fell to he should have been the number 2 quarterback taken off the board, and they trade up and get Justin Fields, and then suddenly I'm licking my lips. I'm like, ooh, Dallas said defense. They've been saying defense. But even then, I was still like, fuck, if they take They could still take Rashawn Slater, best available
Right.
player, right? And then I'm sitting on the edge of my seat, and as soon as they called Micah Parsons, I knew we got him, boys. I was like, the great thing about that pick was I had no doubt they were going to pick Rashawn Slater. Like, that was the pick there.
Right.
That was the pick. Both the corners were gone. Micah Parsons. There's no other pick there. Who the fuck are you going to take? You're going to take Greg Newsome. Get the fuck out of here. There was no one else. And so that was the first round, right? The second round, I had mocked so many times the Chargers taking like an Elijah Vera Tucker or Christian Darrisaw. But then I had us trading up in the second round to go get a premier corner. You know who the corner was? I always insisted we trade up for Asante Samuel Jr. I thought we'd have to trade up because we were fairly far back in the second round, you know? We were, 33rd pick, right? 33rd is the beginning of the second round. 14 picks away. There's no way. There's so many cornerback needy teams. I thought he'd be gone potentially at the end of the first round, right?
Me too.
I was wrong. And I'm going to say fuck the Packers later once Rodgers comes to Denver, but I'm going to say thank you, Packers, now for taking the worst of the Georgia corners and getting Eric Stokes at the end of that round. And again, disrespecting Rodgers. And here's the other thing, too. I think the Jets might have taken a fly on a corner if he was there. But Elijah Moore was there because I thought the fucking pick for the Packers was to get Elijah Moore because they had all this conflict with Aaron Rodgers. I'm thinking, dude, get Elijah Moore. Get him a good number 2 receiver. But then the Packers packered. And then the Chargers, he fell into their lap. He literally fell into their lap. The Chargers got 2 starting players, 2 studs into their lap. And I'm saying studs because they are. Asante Samuel might not be like the biggest guy, but man, he's physical at the line. I like his skill sets. Now, the Chargers got a little dicey later on. I'm going to pull up their late round picks. I don't know who they picked, like 6th and 7th. Josh Palmer was their next pick, by the way. And okay, I will agree with everybody. He was a reach at round 3. He wasn't a reach because he wasn't a 3rd round talent. He was a reach simply because you could have got him in the 4th or 5th round. Josh Palmer's best highlights are against the corner who just went, 8th or 9th? Patrick Surtain. Against Caleb Farley. His best highlights were against 2 first-round cornerbacks. That is why I believe he was picked so high. I mean, you're talking about a guy, if he had a better quarterback, might have been a 1st or even early 2nd round talent. Tennessee's quarterback situation is a mess. I watched those highlights. People are saying he's a Mike Williams insurance. I don't think so. I think Josh Palmer, I look at him play, he's not a burner. I think he ran like a 4.51 40. He is not a burner. Okay. What he is, he's a big guy, and the way he makes plays on the ball are just insane, right? These quarterbacks really just throwing it. It's like every 50-50 ball he came down with. The man is just an absurd route runner, and he just finds ways to jump over you. His verticality, he's like if Mike Williams and Keenan Allen had a baby, right? He has that go up and get the ball of Mike Williams, but he has the route running abilities of Keenan Allen. So just imagine you got 2 Keenan Allens on the field. The Chargers are going to convert every fucking 3rd down. So, like, I'm telling you, Josh Palmer was a great – now, I think we could have gotten him in the 4th round. But, guys, I think Staley knocked out the first 3 picks out of the park. Now we get to the tight end. I'm glad we got a tight end. I just don't love the Trey McKissick pick. I think that's his name, Trey McKissick from – we got to show a lot of fucking Georgia players, by the way. Trey McKitty. What the fuck was I saying? McKitty, don't get me wrong. I like the pick because he's a good blocking tight end, right? Like, our line is going to be fucking solid now. You get Rashawn Slater. You got McKissick now, who can definitely come in like a support role. I think our running game is going to be even better because of him. I think he improves the running game and he improves your O-line for sure. I like him for that aspect. But in terms of like a raw, like pass catching talent, I don't really see it. I think there were better tight ends on the board. I think the Chargers are definitely, Marissa, going to have to come back next year. If Parham doesn't like step up as like that pass catching tight end, I think they might have to re-sign Jared Cook next year potentially because I think the Chargers still. I think there's a question mark at the tight end position, but the way Herbert plays, he doesn't really need that safety net tight end because you have a safety net receiver like Keenan Allen who can go, run those insane routes, and you have the deep bomb threats. I think this offense is going to be. Justin Herbert isn't a Tua. He's not a young quarterback that's kind of struggling, still trying to find. He's already a top 10 quarterback. He doesn't need an elite tight end. He already has Jared Cook, but I'm not a huge fan of this pick. I would give this pick like a C-. I'm just not a huge fan of this pick. I think McKissick wasn't a reach. Sorry, McKitty. I don't think it was a reach, but I don't think he has the skill set you want. You already have fucking Parham's already big. You already have Jared Cook, who I think can block as well, but it's an pick for me. But the next pick we got, Chris Rumph. Let's talk about this guy from fucking Duke. He's listed as a linebacker, plays more like an edge. This kid is fast as fuck off the ball. Like, I watched his highlight. Everyone else looks like they're moving in slow motion. My only concern is the weight thing. And you know what? People say, wait, but you can always bulk up. Eat some fucking Cliff Bars. Hit that gym, boy. But the fact that you have such speed on the end, and I actually like this for Brandon Staley's defense because you already know Bosa is going to be that threat, but now you pair him up with like a Nwosu, you maybe a Fackrell blitz. I think you can really disguise blitzes now because now I think you got 4 very viable pass rushers. You have Fackrell, you got Nwosu, and now you got the kid from Duke, Rumph. I think you have a very solid rotation of pass rushers on the other side of Bosa. Now, my only thing is how are they going to develop? But as a 4th-round pick, I love the pick. I loved watching. Again, I didn't know most of these late-round guys, but after watching Rumph, I'm like, this dude is taking the heads off guys, and he's fast. Like, he's bolting off the ball, which I personally like. Also, big boy. Next, we got Brendan James from Nebraska, who's a tackle. Probably going to slot him in. Probably going to compete with Odea Bushu. I like this guy. He's big. He's from Nebraska. I don't know. I always like tackles or guards or linemen from like Southern schools, like them corn raised boys. That's what I like. I like big motherfuckers. And listen, this line is fucking just down the board tremendous. You have Bulaga at right tackle, who's a Pro Bowler when he's healthy. You have Court Lindsley, who's an All-Pro center. You have Rashawn Slater, who I think will be All-Pro this fucking year. Yes, you heard me. He'll be All-Pro this year. You got Matt Filey, who's a solid starter. Now, the only real weakness you have is that right guard. And I like Odea Bushi, but he's a fringe starter. Now you add depth to the fucking guard position. And the thing I like the Chargers did this offseason with the offensive line is they got versatile players. They got players that could play around because Lord knows the Chargers – they get injuries. They are getting injuries more. Fucking Deshaun Watson's getting lawsuits this year. That was kind of a want moment. I'm trying to think of a clever NFL metaphor. But the Chargers are very injury prone, especially when it comes to the line, man. So I really do like this pick because it's a depth piece, and you might start a guard. Who knows? Maybe the kid can play. I like it. And say like, I don't know, Bulaga goes down, which he might well. One of these linemen is going to go down. Bulaga goes down, you can slot this guy in at tackle. Maybe you move, Slater over to right tackle. I love the versatility of this offensive line. Also, I'm sorry about the it was a little tasteless. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little tasteless. That little Deshaun Watson joke was tasteless. It was a little tasteless. Okay. I don't want to make light of a horrible situation. But I'm just saying I'm just trying to point out it happens frequently. Next, I like this kid, Nick Neiman from Iowa, just because, these last 2-3 picks, I like Neiman because he's a special teams guy. That's just kind of what I read up on him. We need special teams help. We got a corner from the Bucks, who's a really good special teams guy this year. I like that we're putting a fucking emphasis on special teams. And we got the special teams coordinator from Arizona, I believe. I got to look him up. George Stewart I think it was from Arizona. I think that's where he was last time. Yeah. No, sorry. Wait. Sorry, Darius Swinton the second. My bad.
The
I
second.
Google. Darius.
Are you on anything in particular? Do you want to share your screen? Or are you just looking?
No, I'm just Googling right now. Oh yeah,
Okay.
I love this guy. Yeah, he was with the Cardinals last. So yeah, we brought in a fucking special team, a young special team stud. So I think by the way, that has lost us so many fucking games. The Chargers special team has really dropped the ball. That's what I love. For fucking years, the fans have been complaining. Address the O-line and address the special teams. The Chargers are great when it comes to skill positions and acquiring blue chip players. The Chargers are always good. Quarterback, we always got it covered. Special teams and O-line lose us so many fucking games. So that's why I have so much hope and optimism. That's why I like this draft. We got great depth pieces, and we got some good special teams guys. Next, I don't think this guy's going to be a starting running back for us. He didn't really, I looked at his film, not really popping. Larry Roundtree, the third from Missouri. Again, also another special teams guy. The seventh rounder, we got Mark Webb, a safety from Georgia, who's probably going to play corner. We really got it for a steal. He was projected to go as high as the 5th round. So I think the Chargers, again, got to kind of steal a late round. I think that's like, out of all the late round guys I could start, because I'm looking right up, and I think our first four picks could easily be starters. I think Rashawn Slater, definitely day one. Asante Samuel is going to be a starter. Josh Palmer is going to surprise some people. McKitty, I think, is more of a backup right now. Chris Rumpf will be a starter. I believe the dude's just so fucking fast. He bulks up. He might take a few years to be like, Pro Bowl level or like even like a blue chip player, but he's gonna be good. I think I like the tape I see. And then everyone else is kind of special teams depth. I think out of all the late round picks, I think Mark Webb could potentially be that pick. I think Desmond King was drafted in the 7th round. You could have a Desmond King level player, I think, in Webb. I mean, he's from Georgia. He's from that great defense. He played safety. And again, I love the versatility. James goes down, Nasir Adderley goes down. You have, a little bit more depth. So I like Webb. I thought he was kind of our late round steal. So overall, I'd give the Chargers an A-. I didn't like the McKitty pick, and I didn't like the running back from Missouri. But other than that, I can see where they went. They got lucky, and I think Josh Palmer, not a guy I would have targeted in the 3rd round, but goddamn, was he catching? He just made Surtain and Caleb Farley look silly. And tight coverage was able to catch the ball. That's what I love.
That's crazy.
All right, Marissa. We can switch to the Niners review. How'd the Niners do? Give me all their picks. I know they got Trigger Trey Area in the first round.
Area. I'm gonna share my screen because some of these names are fucking rough.
I know.
Jesus. Also, why is it that every fucking football name is always like the fucking 6th? Like the fucking 7th? Like they're always 10th in line. All right. Are you seeing? Can you see
you mean
screen?
like how come like the later the round, the worse the name?
No, just like how it's always like John Smith the 7th, like Chase Howard the 3rd.
Well, that's because if your dad plays the NFL, he knows what it takes, and he probably will instill in you what it takes to be in the NFL.
Guess, but Jesus, let's calm it down. Anyways,
what's with the diamonds? Wait, what the fuck is with the diamonds? I'm not a fan of these diamonds.
like gold rush, like the gold rush.
Yeah, but that's fucking gold. These are diamonds, Marissa.
I mean,
you said diamonds, yeah, like the gold rush. Like, what the fuck? These are diamonds. I get it. They're trying to find gems in the draft.
I'm fucking half asleep. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. I don't fucking know. Okay, let's go.
Also,
okay, obviously.
Wait.
Yeah.
But before you go, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you run with it.
Yeah.
My girlfriend has been gone like 20 minutes. My beverage is still not here. She's losing wifey points. Anyway, go to the draft.
All right. Okay, so obviously we fucking know Trey Lance. This is clearly the highlight of the fucking draft. Let's not even fuck around. Yeah, just the fucking relief when it wasn't fucking Mac Jones. And so here's the thing though. So I am of the belief now that the pick was always Lance. I don't even think it was Fields at any point. Even though we all know I fucking love Fields, that's not even a thing. The way that it's painted to me now is that Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch were always on the same page about Lance. From what I now understand. Kyle Shanahan literally was like, I don't know who started the Mac Jones shit. It wasn't us, but I wasn't about to shut it down either, because why the fuck would you? So that's understandable. I mean, I don't know. At this point, it's just whether or not you fucking believe them. But Shanahan was literally like, yeah, I was at my fucking beach house in Cabo for like a month just watching fucking tape. Like, fucking relax. Anyways, so the story that is being told is that he hit up John Lynch in like January, like called him up and was like, hey, like, what are your thoughts on Trey Lance? And then obviously like in March traded up. Anyway, so who knows? But I obviously I like the pick. I'm glad it's not fucking Jones. And yeah, I mean, Justin Fields and Lance were kind of like they were right there for me. Fields probably like 1A to me. Lance was like 1B, but I still, I mean, fucking shout out to the fucking Bears though. What a move.
What a move. And by the way, I still hold I think for Fields, I think Chicago's a better landing spot for him, in that I think he fits well with the Bears, because they need a more mobile quarterback. They need a guy who can make plays. Say what you want about Trubisky. They had a winning record with Trubisky, and he was mobile. He could throw the ball. He just would, turn the ball over in, not great situations. And he didn't have that special. With Trey Lance, it's perfect because I think he can learn behind Jimmy G, until in September. And this offense is it's run heavy. It's a run heavy offense. So
right.
He doesn't necessarily he doesn't have to make the crazy plays. And that's why people were arguing for Mac Jones. It's like, this offense is so good, you don't need to make the crazy. You just need to be a distributor. But that's not how you win in the fucking NFL. Brady, who isn't that mobile, is not a distributor. That dude fucking he's the GOAT. He makes plays happen. Now, he might not do it outside the pocket as much, but that's where the NFL is. If you want to win, you got to have a quarterback that can make plays. You need a guy with a high ceiling. And if I'm being honest, Trey Lance, I mean, I don't want to say he can't be great this year, but man, you give him a few years in the system, the team he has around him, this is gonna be a fucking scary football team. This is the team that will probably, think about it. A few years, Brady's gone, right? Breeze is gone. You got Trey Lance and that fucking defense. Good luck, NFC.
Yeah. And Trey Lance is just turning 21 like next week, or he just turned 21.
Can't even drink yet. That's sad.
Yeah, couldn't even get to legally celebrate. All right. Now we have Aaron fucking Banks. What
big boy.
My notes on this guy? Yeah, big BOI. I believe, if I remember correctly, I believe he was the one. A lot of people thought that it was maybe a reach to get him this round. I think a lot of people had him going in the third. I think he's a pretty solid pick. Truthfully, I don't know a ton about these guys. I'm just kind of now reading. I haven't seen a ton of these guys. So I'm just kind of fucking taking their word for it. But yeah, he looks like a big guy. Looks like he can get the job done. I mean, fuck, my God. Yeah, and then he fucking joins Mike McGlinchey here. Jesus Christ. So that's kind of fun.
Notre Dame makes great linemen. I don't know why. They're great at the O-line, so I kind of see it. Okay, they got a running back in the third. Interesting.
Okay, now here's the interesting thing.
You moved out Breida off season. Breida's with who's Breida with? I can't remember. But Breida got traded. That's all. Or he left. He got signed by a different team.
So the Niners actually ended up drafting 2 different running backs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is like, the first time it's happened in fucking years. And also now, it's obviously raising questions like, what, like, What
You
were you
guys
gonna
need a
say?
good running back. You guys are such a run-centric, like I said. Now, with Trey Lance, it's similar to like how Josh Allen, like the Bills' running game is just Josh Allen. Oh, by the way, I Googled it. Matt Breida went to the Bills. Josh
Okay.
Allen is the Bills' running game. Like they needed a good back. Now, Breida
Yeah.
isn't a fucking power back. He's a finesse back. But that's what I'm saying. I think Trey Lance could potentially, it could be very similar to Josh Allen style, where he's, you have a lot of quarterback, you have a lot of RPOs, quarterback designed runs, but you guys still have Raheem Mostert, who's a fucking burner. But yeah, I think you
Right.
guys need like a power back. And this dude, just by his bicep veins, I can tell he looks fucking powerful.
I mean, yeah, I'm fucking scared of this guy. Well, yeah, so now that's kind of what people are saying, like is Mostert on the fucking trading block? And
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I mean, because again, you don't know how these guys are gonna fucking develop, though. We still don't know, and so I can see why that would come into question, but I don't see that. All right, moving on. Ambry Thomas. Now, from what I saw of him, people are kind of skeptical about this pick. From what I understand, the potential's there. I was just kind of reading around, kind of mixed reviews on him.
Okay.
But I guess we'll see. There's potential there. Who the fuck knows? Yeah, once you get past like fucking the
Yeah, it's
second
hard
round, I get lost. I don't know who the
because
fuck these people are.
we're not professional analysts watching fucking North Dakota State games on a fucking
Right.
Thursday. Like, who gives a fuck?
Right. Jalen Moore was, I guess you could call him. Well, from the few that I saw, a lot of people had him going in the third round. So the fact they got him in the fifth, pretty interesting.
Was the steal? Okay.
Yeah.
Got a little value in the fifth round.
Yeah, doing some cool shit.
I'm glad you guys are adding depth to your line because, like I said, learning from the Chargers.
That's the main thing. Is like that's the biggest takeaway for me. Is we're building fucking depth, and at this point, yeah. I mean, that's all you can really fucking do. I don't remember how to say this fucking guy's name. I saw it earlier.
Diamor Lenore. He sounds like he's French.
Yes,
Lenore. Lee Noir. Le Noir. He's like, hey, baby.
Lenore.
Wait, Dominor Lemore? Lenore?
I don't fucking know.
That's such a smooth name. He probably goes to like the ladies, like, hey, baby, I'm on the football team. My name's Diamor Lenoir. And they're like, oh my God, are you French? I'm like, nah, baby, I'm just a great ball player. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, this is another one. A lot of people, him and fucking Thomas, where was he at? Yeah, up here. A lot of people thought the Niners should have taken a corner sooner. I mean, they fucking did what they could. At this point, you're kind of already pushing it with Thomas, and then to go down here again and get French boy of the world, we'll fucking see what happens. I don't know. It just kind of
question.
Yeah.
How is the Niner corner? I can't speak today. How is the Niner cornerback room looking? Because I know you guys are probably going to lose Sherman to the Chargers. Fingers crossed. He was hurt last year, so it's okay. He's an old. We can take him. Finally, my beverages here. Thank you, my dear. Give me guys a starting cornerbacks. I just don't know the secondary very well. How would you rate your guys' secondary, honestly?
See, this is where I feel like it's good that we get depth, though. And I think this was part of the problem, which also, side note, the article came out this morning. Richard Sherman says he would be very open to a reunion with the 49ers, even though he just left 5 minutes ago. So it's very fun.
No, he wants to play for Staley.
I would fucking love that. I think that was the biggest thing, though, that a lot of people wanted to address was, let's get a fucking corner. And here we are down in round fucking 5, slim fucking pickings. So, I mean, we'll fucking see. Okay, this guy, I don't know how to say his fucking name, but I know this guy's something like that. I know this guy's good. I've heard this guy's good. I've heard this guy's a fucking beast. I'm trying to read it. Yeah, he was Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh
When is
shit.
this? Yeah,
Okay.
20. Yeah, this guy's
He was
fucking good.
America AP All-American first team? Jesus, how the
Yeah.
fuck did he go in the 5th round?
Don't know. Oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure. Hold on. I think this was the guy that fell because or maybe, yeah, he broke his fucking clavicle. So
Ah,
that's
that's
why he fucking
fine.
fell. Yeah.
That's you can recover from
He's
a
recovered.
clavicle.
Yeah, he's recovered. That doesn't happen every day. Knock on. You know, so I think that's the main reason why he fell. But yeah, this guy's fucking. I'm really excited about this guy.
Oh,
Elijah
I love this
Mitchell.
dude. I love this dude's fit.
This guy.
Those are
Fucking
sick
Mitchell.
uniforms, man. My fucking
Yeah.
god. Look at those uniforms. Look
Yeah.
at them drip. He already looks like a Niner.
Yeah, you know, this was the other running back. You know, we'll just see what the fuck I don't know. We're building depth all the way around. Literally, I thought I just heard two cats fighting outside. Anyways, fuck. Yeah, you know, but that's the fucking Niners draft. I mean, it was pretty solid. I mean, outside of fucking Trey Lance, it kind of all goes to shit because everybody's just excited about Lance.
Well, you guys just need depth. You guys already have a Super Bowl fucking caliber roster. It's like the
Right.
Bucks. Like, what the fuck do the Buccaneers need? They don't
Yeah.
really need shit.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw this funny fucking meme where it was Tom Brady in 2040 congratulating his career backup and friend Kyle Trask on retirement. It's an old fucking Kyle Trask, and Tom Brady looks the same fucking age. Dude, what if Tom Brady's gonna play into his 50s? He's gonna win like 9 fucking Super Bowls and be like, I'm gonna go for that 10th one. He's gonna be in a fucking wheelchair throwing the ball.
You know, whatever keeps him away from his son longer, my God. Save that poor child.
Hey, hopefully he'll be old enough, like where he'll be too big to kiss. He'll be like, or he'll be like 30 and still making his. He'll be making out with his dad in his 30s.
Oh.
Oh fuck, man. Poor Brady. Poor Brady. Actually, I can't say poor Brady. The man's got fucking 7 Super Bowl rings. He's big chilling.
Poor little Brady Jr. Whatever his son's name is.
Okay, so what would you rate the draft? Give him a grade. I gave the Chargers an A-. What would you give the 49ers draft grade?
You know what? I'm just gonna give him a fucking A. Cause dude, we got Trey fucking Lance. Are you shitting me?
You had to trade a lot though. You had to trade a lot to get Trey away though. I'm just saying.
And that's fine. I'm fine with it. I'm fine because see now this is like I saw people on Twitter like predicting like, oh, now what are like 49ers fans gonna argue about until the season starts? And like the two arguments will be one, was Trey Lance worth all of that now? Like looking back, was he worth giving up all that to get him at 3? And then 2, is he gonna start week 1? Which I don't.
Nah, he ain't starting week 1.
No,
now Justin Fields, he's starting week 1. Come on, buddy. Come on. I like Andy Dalton, but come on, bro. You got Justin Fields. Come on, man.
All right.
By the way, I was listening. We can go off the draft review because there's a little bit of NFL news I want to get into. Okay, let's go NFL news. Here, I'm gonna do an intro to the news. Ready? Boom, 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 boom. It's the NFL News Double Take Podcast. I don't know what that was. That was fire. That was hot. That was fire. That was fire. You can see my girlfriend just in the corner of a fucking camera. You can just see judgment in her eyes right now. For those of you listening, my girlfriend just got into frame and she just looks like she's so done with my shit right now.
She is done.
She's done with it, man. It's okay. It's okay though. Sorry, I got Justin Herbert. I'm gonna sleep in this jersey.
Me and Haley are gonna go on a girls trip to Miami.
No, you're not going on a girls trip to Miami.
Yeah, we're going on a girls trip to Miami.
I know what happens on girls trips to Miami. I know what happens.
We're going on a girls trip to Miami. It's happening.
I know what females say. If it's in the water, it ain't cheating. So I don't want to fucking hear it. I don't want to. I know how they get down there and fucking.
We're going to South Beach.
In South, I know they get down in South Beach. Marissa does not have a drink, babe.
Okay, I want to cheers with her.
Oh.
She is looking good though. She's got like
water.
a 90s look going. That's kind of cute. She's got
Cheersing
like big gold
water.
earrings. She's cheersing with the water. She's got a 90s look going, kind of like a home improvement sweater.
Tell her we'll
She's looking cute.
Tell her we'll cheers in Miami. At a swim up bar in Miami.
She said we're gonna cheers at a swim up bar in Miami.
Like just us.
Oh, stop it. This was NFL news and they got fucking hijacked by you two ladies. Marissa, I can tell you're gonna pretend not to see some shit if you take her to Miami. I know those fucking. Listen, it's Cinco de Mayo. I know my people. They're gonna get her. They're gonna get her, and especially in fucking goddamn Miami, man. They smell blood in the water. I'll tell you that much. Anyway, I want to get to NFL news because there were two big things that happened. I'll get to the lighter shit because I feel like I want to talk longer about Aaron Rodgers, about A-Rod. Which, can we stop calling him fucking A-Rod? That's Alex Rodriguez. It will never be anything. It's fucking Rodgers. It's Aaron Rodgers. It's fucking Mr. Discount Double Check. That's his nickname from now on.
Yeah,
anyway.
That's the only way I know it.
To all our Christian viewers, to all the Jesus lovers who go to church and miss the early games, to all those devoted to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, your wholesome NFL disciple, your prophet may be returning to the NFL. Urban Meyer earlier this week gave the meme of the early 2010s. The man who beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in a wild card game in overtime. The man who literally was the celebrity in the NFL when he played in that short 2-year span. The man who preceded fucking Peyton Manning, who I really wish stayed in the division because then the Chargers got their ass kicked by Peyton Manning for the next couple fucking years. Timothy Tebow has tried out with the Jacksonville Jaguars as a tight end. He's like 36 years old. Couldn't make it in baseball. But now he's coming back he's a thick boy.
Yeah, now we didn't even talk about this last week.
It isn't. No, I think it just broke. Well, here's the thing. They could run a lot of cool plays. They could run a cool plays. They could fucking do like a fake, they could throw the ball to them. They could throw the ball. But here's the thing. What if Trevor Lawrence is washed? What if Trevor Lawrence is just fucking terrible? Tim Tebow? I'm just saying. Tim Tebow. Bring it. I want to see Tim Tebow behind center at least one. You got to do it one fucking play a game. Like, just for the meme of it. Put Tebow behind center. And then every time someone... Can we bring back Tebowing? Can we bring it back with the fucking hand on the...
So funny.
What if Tebow comes back as an atheist and he's like a fucking top 5 tight end?
Jesus.
I will have Tim Tebow on my fantasy team. He'll be a bench spot for the first couple of weeks until I really need to like actually get a. Yes, Tebow is making a comeback, baby. Do you remember when Tim Tebow was in the league? My God, he dominated. He was not like on the field, but like he just dominated like media and everything. Where everyone, it was Tebow mania was a fucking thing. Like Tim Tebow is just a less athletic version. Sorry, I don't say athletic. A less talented version of Lamar Jackson. Whereas Lamar Jackson is just fucking Michael Vick on steroids who can throw the ball a little better. Tim Tebow is just straight up like he's just gonna run. He's a running back who throws like maybe fucking 9-10 times a game. But the fact Tebow is coming back to play for the Jacksonville Jaguars is insane. Should they give Tebow a spot on this fucking roster, Marissa? Is he worth it? Or should other teams give him a look?
I think this is a fucking joke. Man, stay at home. Stay at home. Fucking go enjoy an adult softball league. My God. Just hang out. You're fine. We don't need to be doing all this.
It would be fucking hilarious. Because he tried out for baseball. He made it to the AA, but he couldn't do well in the AAA. The San Francisco Giants have signed Tim Tebow.
Two biggest Bay Area sightings. Tim Tebow, Trey Lance.
God damn. Can you imagine? Or what if Tebow like is a top, like what if just accidentally, let's hypothetical, right?
Accidentally.
Let's say, right? Let's just fucking say he joins the team, right? As ridiculous as that sounds.
Okay.
Let's say the first week, like he gets like a quick 5-yard touchdown catch, and then like later in the game, like he does like some kind of like run around fake and throws a touchdown.
Okay.
What if Tebow's like a top fucking 5 fantasy tight end in week 1? Are people gonna be trading for fucking Tim Tebow in fantasy? They might. That's how some fantasy players just see a name like, oh, fucking Zeke, first pick for me. Like, Patrick Mahomes, first pick for me. He's like, Tim Tebow's back. Fuck yeah. The dude hasn't played since like what, 2014 or some crazy. He hasn't played in like half a fucking decade. Justin Herbert's balls hadn't dropped since fucking Tim Tebow played. My God.
I just
the fact that I heard his name blew my mind. The fact that I heard his name blew my mind.
Exactly. What an absolute joke.
What if he just did a mentor Trevor Lawrence?
You know?
The mentor, Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow they're like, oh, people are saying, oh, he's gonna be a gadget guy like Taysom Hill. I'm like, don't disrespect Taysom Hill like that. Look at Taysom Hill. He's yoked, he's athletic, he can win some fucking games. You can't win shit with Tebow. You win the best meme. By the way, you know the Texans are gonna give him a call like, hey Tim, listen, the ship's burning down. Can you come captain this shit? The Texans should have 1,000% signed Tim Tebow. Let's go.
He needs to just go to TED Talks.
He needs to
go. The NFL surround.
He needs to go with Jesus. What if he is? What if Tim Tebow is Jesus? What if he's the second coming? What if he's this? All Jacksonville Jaguar fans automatically go to heaven because they gave him a shot. I heard fucking Skip. By the way, this is why I love watching in media. Skip Bayless, I love him, but sometimes he has the dumbest fucking takes, bro. That's why I love Shannon more. Shannon's always like level-headed. Like he has wrong takes, but they're never ridiculous. Skip has the most ridiculous fucking take. He's like, Tim Tebow will help your team. How? He can't even fucking make the team.
Did he actually say that?
Fucking practice squad. Yes. He said he will help the team. He said.
Oh my God.
A tight end he has not a tight end. A position he hasn't played since fucking high school. Tight end.
Right.
He's gonna be he's gonna be better than Kittle. Week 2. Better than Kittle. That's what I'm gonna write. The Chargers need a tight end. Nope, we're not getting fucking Tebow.
Yeah, what a fucking joke.
God damn, bro. Tebow. And you know what? I feel like, can you imagine they play the Buccaneers? The memes, like Tim Tebow shaking hands with Brady. It's like, here we have the greatest quarterback of a generation, a true stallion, and then to the left is Tom Brady. This wasn't news. This was we just needed to laugh. That's what this was. Urban did it for the meme, NFL, bro.
The face of the NFL, absolute GOAT, and Tom Brady.
Urban did it for the meme. Let's be real. He did it for the meme. Come on, Urban. Urban's just trying to show he's hip with the kids by doing it for the meme. Okay. That was the first piece of it. I just thought it'd be funny if we talked about fucking Tim Tebow. Okay. This news scares me to my fucking core. Aaron Rodgers may be headed to the fucking Denver Broncos, which where is discount? Yes. Marissa, what are your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers leaving the org? First off, let's talk about like the situation, okay? So what happened was Aaron Rodgers is fed up with this organization. They disrespected him by taking Jordan Love and not even telling him. By the way, the Bears told Andy Dalton that they were taking Justin Fields, which they didn't have to. Andy Dalton knew what it was. Andy Dalton knew he was a one-night stand. This ain't the girl he's taking home. You ain't the wife, bro. You ain't the wife. But so they called Andy Dalton. The Bears called Andy fucking Dalton. Aaron Rodgers just won MVP. Aaron Rodgers, who has been an absolute fucking animal, who has made that team what it is for the last fucking decade plus. Did not get a call like, hey, we're taking Jordan Love. Didn't even get the courtesy. And then year after year, they drafted defense in the first round. They have not gotten him a number 2 receiver. Now, to be honest, Green Bay doesn't usually have a terrible defense, but they never have a great defense. And they spend most of their 9 of their 10 last picks in the first round have been defensive. They haven't gotten them a solid number 2 receiver, which could have helped them beat fucking Tampa Bay. They're literally one skill player away from Tampa Bay. They couldn't get J.J. Watt. They haven't traded for OBJ. They couldn't get Kenny G. They have not been able to get him any kind of good, talent. I mean, he has talent around him. Granted, Devontae Adams is a fucking beast. Is a number, I'd say, top 3 receiver. And they got Aaron Jones who's a top 5 back. But they just cannot get him that extra up. They're not invested in him. That's my takeaway with the Packers, right?
Yeah.
They put good pieces around Aaron, right? His O-lines have always been great. That's why the Chargers keep fucking getting Packer offensive linemen, because they develop offensive linemen great, right? So he's always had good O-line. His defenses have never been great, but they've been decent. They've been all right. And he's had decent weapons, right? But you can tell the Packers have never, said YOLO and gotten him that receiver. Really gone crazy on the cap. The Bucs don't give a fuck. The Bucs are in Florida. They're doing bath salts. They're like, fuck it, move the contract to 20. By 20, like I said, by 2030, they won't have enough money to sign Mitch Trubisky, okay? They're going to be playing with all practice squad guys. But you know what they'll have? 2 or 3 fucking Super Bowls. They'll have multiple championships. Meanwhile, the Packers got 1 championship with Aaron Rodgers. How? They've been to the NFC Championship game multiple times. And multiple times, Aaron Rodgers hasn't been able to fucking win those games because he hasn't had the firepower. He hasn't had an elite number. You need multiple receivers. Justin Herbert, as much as I love him, as much as I think he will play to an MVP level, kind of level, he needs good fucking weapons, right? He will not win the Super Bowl with just Keenan Allen. He needs a Mike Williams. He needs a good number 2. Patrick Mahomes, right? Great talent. They have a top 15 defense. They have a great offensive line. But he doesn't do it with just Tyreek Hill. He has Travis Kelce. He has Mecole Hardman. He has Sammy Watkins. He has more around him. The fucking Packers have not bought into Aaron Rodgers. I get it. He's a big cap hit, but they had the cap space to go get him a good number 2 receiver. And to make it even fucking worse, they haven't drafted a receiver in the first round. You had Elijah Moore waiting right fucking there, and you got a corner you probably could have fucking gotten in the second round anyway.
Yeah.
So that is the situation with the Packers. I am totally with Aaron on this. They haven't invested in him. Yes, they are competent. They have put good players around him, but they haven't had that win now mentality. Aaron covers a lot of flaws with this team. They don't have a great defense. They don't have a lot of great skill position people. He covers so many fucking holes. If you put Baker Mayfield on this team, they're barely a 500 team with a Baker Mayfield. But with Rodgers, you take an average to slightly above average roster and you make them fucking Super Bowl contenders. He's that level. If he went to Denver, I'm sorry, Chargers fans, we're fucked. We're lucky we get in the wild card. They're winning the division for sure because that's a talented roster. And now you add Aaron Rodgers. So now there's rumors that he might be traded. And unfortunately, the team that has most aggressively and will continue to most aggressively pursue him is the Denver fucking Broncos. Okay, I just said a lot. I yelled a lot. Marissa, what's your take on the Aaron Rodgers situation?
I mean, yeah, I agree. Rodgers fucking deserves more, and he's it's like a fucking toxic ass relationship. He's I keep giving, and I get nothing in return. That's basically what they fucking done to him. So yeah, I don't fault him at all for wanting the fuck out. I would fucking hope if I were a Broncos fan, I would just fucking hope that they really are all in and that they're really fucking trying to get him. Because again, how the fuck are you gonna? They could have gotten Justin Fields if they wanted to, and they clearly did not.
Because they were hoping for Aaron.
Right. So they're hoping
Hoping
for
for
Aaron.
Aaron.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I were a Broncos fan, I'd be like, you guys should wrap this shit up because that is fucking ridiculous. So yeah, of course you choose Aaron over Fields, but just the guarantee though. So, I 100% see why the fuck Aaron wants out, but man, do you think, what if he just like retires and like
Does
he goes with,
Jeopardy?
yeah,
That's my dream scenario.
me
Here's
too.
why it's my dream scenario. One, I think it'd be great as a host of Jeopardy.
I agree.
And two, he wouldn't. The AFC West would immediately become the best division in football, hands down. It wouldn't even be fucking arguable. Because just look at that division, okay? You have Kansas City and Denver, who are arguably team 1A. Like, okay, I would rank it. I still think the Bucks would be the best team because they're just so fucking stacked. Tampa, and then I'd have, to be honest, out of the Broncos above Kansas City. I like their defense, but their secondary would be so fucking stacked because they got, I think Matt Fuller's his name, Matt Fuller or Filer, the guy from Chicago. I'm terrible with fucking names. Patrick Surtain. They get Von Miller back. They got Bradley. They have a good fucking defense. It's not great, but they got a good defense. And their weapons. They got Noah Fant. They got Melvin Gordon. They just drafted a running back. They got Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton. They got a lot of weapons, man. This is a talented fucking roster, right? So I'd have them above Kansas City just because I think they're a more well-rounded team. And then KC. And then the Chargers I think they're a top fucking. I'd put the Chargers like 12th best team in the league. A playoff team. So you have two like championship level teams, on the rise playoff team, like a team that could legit make a splash. And then the Raiders, who, I mean, granted, they'd be definitely fucking last place, but they're a 500 team. Like, that'd be the best of, like, right now I still think it's the NFC West. But, I mean, fuck. The AFC West would be the best division in football if Aaron Rodgers came. And the Broncos should easily be favored to win the AFC. Just because, man, that's how crazy the situation is. Like, Brady left the AFC East, right? Went to the NFC South, where you had Breeze, who was literally going to retire. That like we knew it was going to be his last year.
Right.
And then fucking Carolina, who they're still rebuilding, and then Atlanta, who has no defense. It's not an intimidating division. You just have to get through fucking Drew Brees. But Rodgers comes to the AFC West, and listen, the Raiders have no defense, but their offense is still really good. You have the Chargers, who have a very solid defense and a great young quarterback, and then you have the Chiefs, who have a solid defense and arguably the best quarterback in the fucking NFL. You're going from the NFC North, which, I mean, does Detroit scare you? I mean, the Bears are going to be better with Justin Fields, but they're not intimidating. And then Minnesota doesn't have a fucking defense either, right? So this is just telling me the situation is so fucked. Besides Denver, where do you think Aaron best fits? Besides Denver, what team do you think has the capital and should pursue Aaron Rodgers this offseason? If, by the way, he's gonna get traded. He's gonna get fucking traded. I think this relationship's done. Like, it's been boiling for a while. It's over now. We're done. Where do you think he should go? And who do you think has the capital to go get him?
Honestly, I haven't even really thought about it. Because I just am hoping he goes to the Broncos for their sake.
Oh, fuck you. Why do you hate me? I'm
just saying, you fucking pass on Justin Fields. You better hope that you're getting a Rodgers in place of that.
Dead ass question. Would you trade Trey Lance for Aaron Rodgers?
Stop.
Would you trade Trey Lance for Aaron Rodgers?
I mean, what are you gonna say? You're not gonna take Rodgers over Trey Lance? Of fucking course you are. But like, that's not happening. Of course I'd fucking want Rodgers. Who the fuck wouldn't? But
can I be honest with you, Marissa? I would not trade Rodgers for I would not get rid of Justin Herbert for Rodgers. I think Justin Herbert literally in 1 to 2 years could be better, if not the same level of Aaron Rodgers. And he's cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
Have you seen Justin Herbert play? Yeah. He's a top 10 quarterback already. Rodgers had to wait years. That's true. I had some silly fucking people say some shit like that. Like, besides fucking Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson, anyone would trade for I wouldn't. You fucking kidding me? It's like a $40 million cap hit. Fuck that shit.
I mean, yeah, it's true, but
Okay, I'm sorry to
yeah,
cut you off.
so I don't know.
Keep going.
No, I mean, I truly don't know. Honestly, like, what other teams has he even been linked to? Because all I've heard is
The
the
Raiders.
Broncos, but I haven't.
The
The
Raiders,
Raiders.
too.
Oh,
The Raiders and Seattle. I've seen, but like, there's no fucking way.
Seattle.
Russell Wilson has a no trade clause. I don't think he's gonna go to Seattle.
Yeah.
But Oakland, Rodgers said he was like it'd be interesting.
Vegas.
He said it was an interesting idea to go to Vegas. My dream landing spot for him would actually be Oakland. Do you know why, Marissa?
Why?
He's a massive cap hit, right?
Yeah.
So first off,
right.
I mean, the Green Bay's gonna have to share some of that this year, but he's a pretty big cap hit. And Oakland still doesn't have a fucking defense. Oakland,
Yeah.
like, they're gonna be a high-powered offense, but they're deep. Like, they don't have I think the Chargers could legitimately beat the Raiders with Rodgers. It sounds crazy, but they don't have a good defense. Like, you could beat the Raiders are a beatable team. Denver with Aaron, not a beatable team. They scare me. Rodgers with the Raiders, they're a tough team, but they don't. It's like, like they're good.
He
but
just doesn't have all the. He wouldn't have all the tools around him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they have decent receivers, but it's not like So Oakland, I think would because you could just trade Derek Carr in like a 2 first rounds, easy.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound crazy. Fuck. What if Miami? Like, what if this is a mid-season trade, right? Tua's not doing good.
Right.
Dude, Rodgers with the fucking Dolphins. Does that not scare you with that roster and that coach? I think they could easily trade Tua and like Devontae Parker or Tua and like Waddle. Send them over to the fucking Packers.
Okay.
Maybe like a first rounder. They're gonna.
I mean,
I think you could. I'm just saying. Washington too. I think Washington would be a perfect place for Aaron to land.
I actually agree with that. Yeah.
That's the worst division in fucking football. And he has weapons too. He's got McLaurin. He's got Antonio Gibson. He's got that great defense. Ron Rivera is a good coach. So if I were to rank them, I'd say number one would be Denver. Unfortunately, that's like the best place for him to land.
I know.
Broncos. Fuck the I hope Denver is holding their dick at the end of this year. It's like, oh, we didn't get Aaron Rodgers, and we could have gotten Justin Fields.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I would just feel, that would be awful for them. I mean, I don't give a shit, but like,
it'd be great for me.
Right.
Just saying. It'd be great for me if the fucking ponies still couldn't find a. By the way, Aaron Rodgers would be like Peyton Manning, but for more years. I already had to sit through the fucking Peyton Manning years, okay? I don't want to have to sit through Rodgers for fucking 5 to 6 years, you know?
Right.
Fuck that shit. But anyway, so I think Denver's number one. Number two, I really believe Washington would be a great fucking fit. I don't know their cap situation. I don't know their pick situation, but fuck, man. Washington, it'd be hilarious if he gets benched for Fitzmagic. And then, you know, maybe Miami. I'm just saying, be interesting if you went to Miami.
It would definitely be interesting.
And my best option, actually, my best option is he just fucking retires and eats clay with Shailene Woodley and hosts Jeopardy.
I mean, I think that would be his best case scenario. Like, that would be in his best interest. Be a fun time.
Yeah, but I think he's going to go to Denver. He's Aaron Rodgers. He wants to keep playing. He knows he can win a fucking another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that on the Pat McAfee show. They were like, what if they trade Justin Herbert to Green Bay and fucking got Aaron Rodgers on the Chargers? And then they're like, nah, we're joking. And I was like, yeah, you better be fucking joking. Like, to be honest, the Chargers could actually easily do it. The Chargers could probably give up Justin Herbert and a first-round pick. That's all they would need to give up because Herbert's that fucking talented. And then the Chargers, oh, man. I'm not even going to think about it. I think Herbert could have a better season than Rodgers this year, though. So that's why I think it's a stupid fucking idea. Like,
right.
Like I don't think Arizona would trade him because I think Kyler Murray's talented. Buffalo definitely wouldn't. I don't think the fucking Ravens would. Cleveland should. Fuck Baker Mayfield. Like, come on. Can you imagine Aaron Rodgers with that goddamn roster? With the Cleveland Browns? with Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb and OBJ and Jarvis Landry and Njoku and that fucking top 3 O-line and that defense with John Johnson, Troy Hill, and Newsome. Come on, son.
Crazy.
Okay, that's enough for the Rodgers. Dude. Anything else you want to add about Aaron Rodgers? I just fucking hope. I hope he retires or doesn't go to Denver. Just one of the two.
I think it'd be fun for him to retire. I would love that.
By the way,
yeah, we're only referring to him as Discount Double Check from here on out.
Okay, anyway. But like, remember when Brady wanted to go elsewhere? There were so many places named. Tampa was kind of like the last thing on everyone's mind.
Right.
Usually it's the team you least suspect. By the way, Tampa and the Chargers were the only 2 teams that went after him. I'm glad my Chargers went after Brady because then we would have been fucking Super Bowl champions. But I think Brady looked at Mahomes was like, do I want to play Mahomes or Breeze twice a year? I'll take the old man. But I think, man, it might be a team you like least suspect. What if fucking? Well, no, he's not gonna go to Detroit. That's in division. But what if he goes to Detroit and turns it around? Or this gives me nightmares. This gives me nightmares. Ready? Aaron Rodgers, Bill Belichick.
Stop! No.
The Patriots are winning another Super Bowl if that happens. I'm sorry.
No.
They're winning another Super Bowl if that happens. Fuck Mac Jones. You can cut Mac Jones, cut Cam Newton.
Nobody.
Fuck Mac Jones. We got Aaron Rodgers. Who gives a fuck? Oh my god. Can you fucking imagine?
Did I send you that video where it's like, why does Mac Jones look like he's about to enter the Shark Tank?
He totally did. The way he walked, he does. You put that music, it fits perfectly. All right, Marissa, before we wrap this up, I just want to talk Padres real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to share my screen for this bitch because my San Diego Padres have been playing absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. The Padres have won 7 of their last 11 games, and this is going to be good for both of us, Marissa. Guess who is currently sitting 3rd place in the fucking NL West? That's right. I'm looking at my girlfriend when I say this. The Dodgers, who have lost 8 of their last 10 games. Look at the Dodgers. 2 of 8 the last 10 games. By the way, Diamondbacks have been playing pretty fucking good lately.
Yeah.
Marissa, how do you feel that the Padres and Giants are right now the top 2 dogs, the 2 Titans in the NL West?
So the Giants ended up taking 1st place. I want to say on draft night or the next day. I can't remember.
By the way, you're lucky we didn't sweep you because then we would have been 1st place.
Well, right. So I thought, maybe a couple days, who knows what the fuck the Padres are going to do, who knows what the Dodgers are going to do. But the Giants held on to it for a little bit here, which is going to make this weekend's series even more important.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun game to watch, man. The Padres, if they win this series, they're number 1 in the NL West. And then this is going to scare you, Marissa, because then we got a nice, easy series with the Rockies next. We got a 3-gamer against Colorado. But then, unfortunately, we got to play Arizona, and they're pretty good. I'm sorry, St. Louis. God, I fucking almost wrong. But here's the thing I like about the Padres schedule, right? The Giants, we have like it's tough, easy, tough because we got the Giants, then we get the Rockies, nice and easy, then the Cardinals, then the Rockies again, and then the Mariners are gonna be pretty difficult. And then we got a fucking rough 4-game stretch against the Brewers. So yeah, Padres schedule looks, we'll see how the Padres do down the stretch against non-NL. I think like we've had such a fucking long NL West stretch. I feel like we're like we're either playing the NL West or the fucking Pirates, man. We have like no break. The only other like it's just ridiculous. I think besides the Pirates, the only other non-NL West team we've played is the Brewers.
Well, and this season too, especially, I'm assuming it's probably because of Corona, but like there's never been the Giants were just playing the Rockies like last week, and they just finished the series against them today, and they just played the Padres a couple days ago. Like I think it's a Corona thing because that was never the case before. So I'm pretty sure they're only doing that because of Corona, like trying to limit.
If you look down the stretch, they get the Cardinals and the Mariners.
Right.
And it starts opening up like later. Like look, you got the Cubs, the Mets.
I think I think the thought process was, keep it limited to start off, and then obviously eventually open shit up. But yeah, the Rockies are fun. I mean, it's always a fun time, especially in Colorado, because it's such a fucking, fucking home run derby basically every fucking game. So it makes it interesting because it's like no lead is ever safe, which I think is fun. But yeah, we were talking about it before we started recording. Like, my concern with the Giants, though, aside from Kapler's mismanagement, which that's just kind of a constant issue, but my concern is that like the guys that have been surprisingly stepping up are like, guys like fucking Brandon Bell. Obviously, Buster Posey's, he's older. Even it's just like the older guys. So like, I don't want to jinx a guy like Brandon Bell, but like he's the kind of guy that will like do this shit. Like yesterday he had a grand slam. Yesterday they had a doubleheader. The game was rained out on Monday. But anyways, Brandon Bell hits a grand slam in the first inning, and then he played in the second game in the doubleheader, and he hit a home run in the first inning too. He's been going off, and it concerns me though, because he's the kind of guy that will do that shit and then will like get injured and he'll be out for like a couple months. Oof. Like it's just shit like that. And so what scares me is that we're getting off to a better start than I would have thought. But because it's a lot of like the older guys that are contributing right off the bat, it just concerns me because these are the guys that are going to get dinged up later on. And so then we're going to be fucked. But I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it's fun right now, and I'm enjoying it. So
I would love Padres v Giants for the fucking NL West, man. The Dodgers don't even win the division. How fucking amazing would that be? Because
that would be
this whole year, like going even the season, like, oh, the Dodgers, they're gonna fucking win the NL West, right? Like, okay, we'll get them in the playoffs, right? Like, we'll beat them in the playoffs. But the fact the Padres could legitimately be the fucking dogs in Major League. By the way, this is bad for everyone because, like, you look at other divisions and, like, I mean, look, the NL Central, like, I think Cardinals are going to win. Yeah. All the Brewers got a pretty good squad. But, like, most divisions, they have a walk-away winner.
Mm-hmm.
But because the NL West has such good competition this year, like the Giants, Padres, and Dodgers are all three very good fucking teams. It's gonna be crazy to see who wins. And now, unfortunately, because we play each other so much, it's probably gonna like lower our record a little bit. So we might not get that great fucking seeding in the playoffs, but I just love it, man. I mean, the Dodgers, I think, are underperforming. The Giants are overperforming a little bit. Like they're exceeding expectations. And the Padres are doing what we wanted them to do. They're doing what we wanted them to do. But by the way, I just want to point something out. Look at our home versus our away. That's insane to me. The Padres are better on the road than at home. And this is I was telling you this before the podcast when we were talking. The Padres show the fuck up when the pressure is on. I don't know why. I don't know why the Padres only step the fuck up when, like, game's on the line, right? Like, they only make the play when they fucking have to. Like, with Tatis is batting like 239, but he has 8 fucking homers. Like, Tatis is either hitting it out of the park or he ain't doing shit. Like, it's insane to me the way this team is playing. Like, they're fun to watch because of that. So it gives me hope that during playoffs, like, we're going to be there. We're going to have that clutch kind of mentality. But it's just insane to me, man. The Padres just love adversity. I don't know why. We play better against the fucking Dodgers than we do against the Pirates. I mean, we won the series, but we didn't play that great, to be honest. But, man, the Padres, if you're a Padres fan, you got to be absolutely excited. We get most of our bullpen back at the end of June, the beginning of June, end of May. So this team is just starting to get really healthy. Plus, Machado and Tatis have some injury concerns. I mean, they sat Machado tonight and we still won. So this team has depth. This team is good under pressure. And, man, I would just love if the Padres could fucking take the NL West. But the good thing, Padres fans, is we have won or tied the last 4 series. We beat the Dodgers in a series. We split it. We split a series with the Diamondbacks. We beat the Giants. Sorry, Marissa. 2 out of 3. And then we just beat the Pirates 2 out of 3. So the Padres, we're catching some fucking heat. In the last 4 series, we've lost 1 game from each series. So, Marissa, I mean, the Giants are looking good, but I agree. This is going to be much watch baseball coming up this weekend. We're the Giants are the next thing we play, right? It's not the Rockies. I don't have that
Yeah.
confused, right? Okay.
Yeah, I think the Padres and Giants both have an off day tomorrow, and then the series starts on Friday.
Ooh,
My
I
sister is
like
actually
that.
going. Yeah, my sister is going to the game on Sunday. Actually,
Is it in San Diego?
it's in San Francisco.
Oh, that's good. We have an advantage then, because the Padres apparently do so much better on the fucking road. But yeah, we're gonna have I'm gonna watch that fucking series with. I'm gonna watch those fucking videos, those little highlights. I might even catch a game. Who knows? I might even listen to it on the fucking radio like an old man. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, Marissa, anything to add before we close this bitch out?
I think that's it. I mean, yeah, a lot of it's just we're gonna see a lot of shit play out this weekend for sure. And yeah, come Monday, who knows what the fuck standings will be at that point. I don't know. I don't know if I thought the Dodgers had some guys that were injured, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I don't know because I was telling you earlier, Kershaw only lasted 1 inning yesterday. Like that's fucking crazy. He gave up 4 runs in 1 inning. That's like unheard of even for him. But it makes me just makes me wonder. Like I wonder if he's hurt and maybe trying to play through it or some shit. I don't know. That's fucking it's like bizarrely bad. Not like him at all, obviously. So yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. This weekend will be fun.
Yeah, Kershaw. I would compare him to myself. In that people say like, "Wow, that was it." That was kind of fast.
My God.
Thank God my girlfriend has her AirPods in.
Oh, thank God.
She doesn't have her AirPods in. Fuck. She just didn't choose to react. She saved the relationship by choosing not to react to that. Anyway, we're gonna have some analysis of that. All right, Marissa, ready for the fun bullshit ending?
Ooh,
Ready for the fun little question?
Absolutely.
Do you want to change the prompt, por favor?
Yeah.
And by the way, I got a name for it. Ready? Coach's Night Out. If you want to change that prompt to Coach's Night Out.
Oh God. Okay, hold.
Coach's Night Out. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
You can choose 3 coaches, NFL or college, to go drinking with. To go drinking with. You guys get fucked up and then choose a place to eat the next day for hangover munchies. Actually, I'm going to make it more fun. You pick 3 coaches to go out drinking with in San Diego. We'll say San Diego. You name the bar, and then you name the late night drunchies place. 3 coaches, NFL or NCAA.
Okay. I'm trying to think of the bar. Okay, first of all, I have to take Kyle Shanahan. I have to buy him a drink.
Homer, you a homer. I'm not taking out Staley, you fuck.
No, we're going. I also I'm taking Bill Belichick with me. Taking old Bill because I want to see him get fucked up.
He'd be such a fucking buzzkill. Let's be real.
We're getting him fucked up. No, he is a buzzkill, and he starts off that way. We peer pressure him into some drinks. He's like, "All right, I'll fucking go."
He rides the bull, takes his shirt off.
Yeah, he gets fucking wasted because he probably never drinks, and he's a fucking mess. Okay, so it's me, Kyle Shanahan, Bill Belichick, and we're taking Jim Harbaugh because he said college, and the 4 of us are just absolutely fucked up. What bar are we at? We're somewhere. We're not even at a bar. We're at a club. We're at fucking. We're at a fucking club. Have you been to Altitude downtown?
I have not, but I am familiar with the downtown area.
Yeah, I spent my 21st birthday there. It was fucking great. It's on the rooftop at the Marriott in the gas lamp, and it overlooks Petco Park. Really fucking cool.
When are we going, motherfucker?
Dude, let's fucking go. Yeah, it's a really fucking cool place.
We should go Friday night. I'm just saying.
So right. So anyways, so that's where we're at. We get fucked up. Bill's, just sprawled out. He's fucked. And then and then afterward for some wait, so this is directly after that we're getting food or the next day?
No, this is directly after. You're
Okay,
fucked
directly
up
after.
still.
Okay, directly after. We're going to Redford's in North Park. I don't know if you've ever been there.
Gotta
It's
write
like
these places down.
yeah, it's I've like growing up, I've gone there. It's so fucking good. It's basically like a really cool fucking like 24-hour place. Fucking great, bomb ass food. The spot, I mean, like after every like Padres game I go to, like when the Giants are count or if I'm just going, that's like the spot to go after. Like I just always end up going there. It's fucking amazing. And yeah, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, the place gets popping. Really fucking cool. So yeah, that's the night.
I like the pick. So wait, you said old Billy Belichick, Jim Harbaugh, and Kyle Shanahan. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna blow your mind. Okay. First off,
Oh,
this is gonna
God.
shock you because Deion Sanders
no.
is actually a college coach now.
Really?
So I'm taking old Deion Sanders. And
Wow.
who did Deion Sanders play for? Them Dallas Cowboys. I'm gonna take a fucking legend. Jimmy motherfucking Johnson.
Jesus.
And Deion Sanders. And who's my third coach? Who do you ask? Bruce motherfucking Arians. He's from Florida, and you know that dude knows how to party.
Yeah.
So we got to make Jimmy feel comfortable. He doesn't go out often. He's a country guy. We're gonna go to Moonshiners in downtown, baby. We're gonna go to Moonshine, baby. Here's why I'm trying to remember if I've usually been fucked up when I'm there. So wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Moonshine Flats. My bad. I said the name of the place. By the way, great bar. They got like games and shit in the front. They got like fucking cornhole, fucking beer bar. And then in the back, so they have like a bar here, and then the back they have live fucking country music from or just live music from like 8 to 10. And then 10 to 12, it's a regular club with like fucking. So we get there early. We're doing shots. Fucking Bruce Arians having a margarita. Deion Sanders is fucking dunking on me and fucking basketball. They got all this fun shit. And then Jimmy's like, hey, what time's the concert? And then we go to the concert. We're having a good time. And then fucking Jimmy's fucked up. And then finally it turns into a club. He's dancing to some Lil Nas X. Jimmy's like, I like this fucking kid. What's his name? Lil Nas X. We don't tell him that he fucking gets fucked by the devil. And then fucking the hip hop comes on and we're all grooving. Bruce Arians is the chill guy. He's just in the corner, just chilling. Fucking me and Deion are busting it. And fucking Jimmy Johnson fucking pops and locks it. And then afterwards, we Uber to one of the best. One of the absolutely. After he's all healed up, we go to, in my opinion, this place is the best fucking dip, has the best sauce in all of San Diego, and one of the best California burritos. We go to Lucha Libre. Libre, you know about Lucha Libre? Yeah. We go to Lucha Libre afterwards, and we eat Mexican food, and we have a good time. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Double Take Podcast. Don't forget to like, share, rate, subscribe. Have a happy Cinco de Mayo, you white fucking oppressors. I'm just kidding. Have a good time. Do whatever the fuck. Just don't call it Drinko de Mayo. That's a little offensive. Just call it Cinco de Mayo.
That. Yeah.
Just two things. Okay, I'm half white, half Mexican, so I don't have all the cards, but I'll say two things. One, don't call it Drinko de Mayo, and two, it's not Mexican Independence Day. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Just don't do those two things, and I'm chill with you. Fucking put your sombrero on. Fucking order Mexican food. Fucking drink your tequila. Fucking watch Coco. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, this has been the Double Take Podcast. Good night.